Hey there, everybody. A sticker on a laptop, a water bottle, Google search, Facebook post, maybe your parents own cancer, maybe one of the many things listed here, or it could be anything else. We all have a moment that brought us into this room, into this organization. And although I have a moment myself, I want to tell you a little bit more about someone else's moment. Before we dig into all that today, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Alex Fox Mayszak. I graduated from Augustana College in 2013 and was involved in Camp Kesem there. I've been involved in a bunch of different ways, from camp advisor to teen and LIT advisor, advisory board member, you name it. I've tried to do it, and I'm sure there are many of you like that in the room as well. But outside of Camp Kesem, I work in education. And I've been a high school and a middle school history teacher, an elementary school administrator, and I now serve as an elementary school principal. I share that with you because what I'm about to tell you really lends itself to that. As a high school teacher, I would constantly talk about Camp Kesem with my students, finding ways to work it into conversation. Because honestly, don't we all? Other times, they would find ways to ask me about it, probably to avoid the work we were doing in class. But I had no problem talking about it with them. In those moments, they realized how important Kesem was to me and how passionate I was about it. And then, as I got this new title and this new job, I received a Facebook post. And the Facebook post said, if it weren't for Mr. Mayszak, I wouldn't have found Camp Kesem or half of the greatest friends I had in college. That message came from one of my former students and volleyball players at the high school. I knew her as Jenny. I now know her as Nala. And she attends the University of Minnesota, where my Gophers at. So what I realized is, out of this most flattering and unexpected compliment, every moment that I've shared Kesem with other people is an opportunity to change the game. We understand how powerful Kesem is, how transformational it is for every single person that it touches. And for me, every time I share a moment of Kesem and my own experiences with other people, I'm able to potentially change the game. I realized that my moment was bigger than myself. It was someone else's. No matter where we are in our journey with Kesem, whether we're a current student or an alumni, whether we're heavily involved or lightly involved, we all act as ambassadors to this mission and these values. And we know that the essence of Camp Kesem is that it's much more than 1 week of camp, that it's really a lifestyle and a way of connecting with others. So when we think about that, we have the ability to have a compounding impact, to weave a web bigger than ourselves. So it's camp analogy time. Most of us at camp have experienced the web of kindness, where, as we start, I caught it. Whew. As we start with the ball of yarn, we share some of our experiences with other people. Sorry, readjusting all the things I'm holding. We share our experiences, we hold on to some of this thread, and we toss it off to the next person. They share them as well, and we realize that we are weaving this web that's bigger than ourselves. And we share this bond together through our experiences at camp and with each other as we prepare for it. I oftentimes also hear from graduating seniors, they say, you know what, I'm worried because I don't know where Kesem will stand in my life when I'm done. But the beauty of it is that the last person in the room holds the yarn and the scissors start to circulate. And although the web is no longer attached, we take it with us everywhere we go, tied around our ankle or our wrist. And it doesn't matter if you were the first person with the yarn or the third or the fifth, that we have this bond, this web that connects us and it's a bigger story that we all get to tell. As we leave this space, I want you to think about a few things. Who's the person that brought Camp Kesem to your life? And how can you bring Camp Kesem to other people's lives by what you share? Knowing that you are part of this web that we weave here in this room, making Kesem stronger today, tomorrow, and years from now. So as you leave this place, continue to do that. Answer that second question. How will you continue to share Kesem with others? With that, I thank you for listening, for your passion for Camp Kesem, and ultimately for changing the game every single time you share your experiences about Camp Kesem with others. Thank you.
Thank you.